Hi there, how are you? Welcome to the March edition of the Simic Report. Now, we wanted to, at the very beginning in this particular video, talk about a topic and speak about what's actually taking place within our marketplace. We've had great difficulty, and to be completely honest, we've had to retake this video shoot half a dozen times because we find it challenging just to talk about. But speaking about the tragic events that took place within our marketplace in Camp Hill specifically, the inner east of Brisbane, being Hannah Clark, her passing and her three children under the tragic circumstances that no doubt everyone in the inner east is aware of, but it obviously the whole country is speaking about. Absolute devastating news. We too have three beautiful children who have gone to school within only a couple of streets away from where those events took place. So, as mentioned, absolutely devastating news. Our condolences and our prayers and wishes are out to the Clark family. We feel for you and hope you push through under the circumstances. So we'll jump straight over to the topic that we usually generally talk about in our Simic Report. I'll let Bernadette compose herself, but the sales world, it's an interesting space. Very busy for the beginning of 2020. We've got 2 months now, I suppose, under our belt to give us a real sort of snapshot of what the year, it's generally a good barometer of what the year will bring. We've seen really good numbers through our open homes. We're seeing multiple offers coming on properties, which I would actually attribute it to one of the best starts for a calendar year that I've seen in quite some time. Those multiple offers and the high volume is not particularly isolated to a property type, being an apartment, 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom townhouse or a home, right through the prestige market. We're seeing it across the board. We're seeing multiple offers on all of them. So it's a very positive start. I would, if you would ask me, I would say that it's been underpinned by cost of borrowing being so low, the interest rates being where they are, the market being quite stagnant, busy but stagnant over a number of years, and also I think Brisbane itself, and we're seeing that in the high-end market as well, that it still represents exceptional value compared to our southern states. So the Brisbane market has, I believe, some amazing growth to be achieved over not just the 2020 but through the coming years. So I think that's reflective of what we're seeing at the moment. And what's been really interesting, it wasn't that typical slumber of January, working through the years to get to a normal market. We saw it straight out of the gate the first Monday back, which was the 6th of January, the first official Monday. Our online inquiries went through the roof. Our reports on realestate.com also show the number of visits per property just going absolutely off the charts. You could literally see a flat line and then shot up. The highest jump I've ever seen for a January start in any year that I've been trading.
It's funny, Dennis, that you mention that, because it's the same with the property management side. Normally January, February, and everyone knows that, and I've spoken of it many times, how that's our peak season, and the next peak's the June, July. But we're still finding that it's still it's not tapered off. We're getting multiple applications on properties. We're finding we're still renting them quite quickly, and I don't know whether that's a reflection on what you're saying with the Brisbane market. With the value where a lot of people from interstate are coming up and seeing that. So we are, which I think is amazing, that we are finding that it is definitely steady. Like it's not tapered down. It's, if anything, just consistent, being consistent, which is really good.
Because normally you would see around mid-February it starts to really taper off at that point. As you head into March, April, May being the low cycle. We're probably not seeing the peaks and troughs as significant as they used to be. We've sort of gone through that peak and a slow taper off if it does, but then it'll get to the next peak. So, which is an interesting space because they do correlate with what's happening in the rental space, the availability of investment properties for the tenants to actually live. Would correlate to what's happening within the sales world and how many investors are buying and whatnot.
Correct,
so it's an interesting point. It's I think March and April will be a good barometer as well to see if that trend continues, and will that then couple into what the entire 2020 year will look. We don't see anything on the horizon that's looking to impact that. We know we've spoken about the rental reforms. We'll keep you updated about that. That may have an impact on things, but as we see things today, it's a very solid start with two months now giving us an indication of 2020. So it should be an interesting balance of the year. Guys, thanks for joining us for the latest edition of the Simic Report. We really look forward to having a chat to you in the April edition. We'll see you then.